What's up, YouTube? Scott here with the 9 to 5 Gamer, bringing you guys a video on the Game Boy Advance SP today, and a title that I think is a little bit undervalued and might deserve a spot in your lineup or a little bit more spotlight. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Scott and this is the 9 to 5 Gamer. My goal is to keep bringing you guys content really focused around pick up and play casual gaming for folks like myself who've got a 9 to 5 job and maybe don't have the time investment for some of those new modern AAA titles. So today I'm bringing you what I think is an undervalued Game Boy Advance game. And it's a Mario title, but it's not a Mario title that a lot of people talk about. When you think of Mario on the Game Boy Advance SP, Mario Golf is not the title that comes to mind. Now, I didn't get into golf until probably my teenage years, so by that point I was not interested in a cartoon golf game. I was looking for more of a realistic experience, so I found myself playing the Tiger Woods golf games. Later in life, now that I do still play golf, but I have gotten back into retro gaming, I came across this title when I started emulating on my first Ambernick device. Occasionally, I like to get out there and pick up cartridges when they're, in my opinion, undervalued. And I think Mario Golf fits that criteria. So let this be your reminder to get out there and support that local small business, the retro gaming store in your neighborhood. So I went and picked up this cartridge, even though I can emulate it on both of these devices just fine. It's a cartridge I wanted to have in my collection because I got this for 20 bucks. And I did a quick browse of eBay, and there's plenty of them out there for 20 bucks. So today we're gonna spend a little bit of time playing Mario Golf on the Game Boy Advance. I'll kind of give you my thoughts and see if it's a title you might want to pick up and have in your collection, whether that just be emulating it on one of the devices or picking up the original cartridge to play on your Game Boy like I have. All right, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and pop in the cartridge and we'll flip it on. Turn my brightness up here. Almost had it the highest one. So this is just a traditional Game Boy Advance SP that's been kind of restored with a new shell, new triggers, and a 3.5-inch IPS display. I will link some of that stuff in the description in case you're interested in modding your own Game Boy Advance SP. All right. So I've got a playthrough kind of already started, so I'm gonna hop into the story real quick and we're gonna pick up on a round that I was already playing so you guys can see a little bit of gameplay. So one of the things that I think they did really well in this game is combining 2D and 3D elements. There aren't, in my opinion, too many 3D games on the Game Boy Advance SP that are playable in today's modern conveniences, right? Some folks would say that for example, the James Bond 007 Nightfire, which is a 3DA title they ported to the Game Boy Advance, there's no doubt it's a really crazy accomplishment to have that type of game on this console, but I encourage you to go pick up and play it, and it's a little bit of a headache, to be honest. So again, I think this game does a really good job of combining 2D and 3D elements without dating itself. So I'm already midway through a round. I'm on hole 10. This game has a pretty simple 3-click kind of shooting style. So 1 click to start, 2nd click for the speed, 3rd click for the accuracy there. And you kind of get this, top-down shot outline. You can see I landed in the fairway there. So now we're chipping into the green here. Well, I shouldn't say chipping. I got a 4 wood there. I'm 150 yards out, but you can kind of see the direction of the green. So I'm going to go into my shot here. Got a nice shot on that one. Let's see how it shakes out. Ooh, bounced over, but I'm still on the green. All right, so now I'm putting. So you can see it automatically adjusted kind of my speed here, but it doesn't take into consideration the slope at all, but this putt looks pretty flat. What I've learned is we got to putt past a little bit. So I'm going to putt right to the end. Oh, I totally screwed that up. Sorry, guys. I almost have overlooked at the marker there. Let me take a second look at that speed bar on this other putt here. Okay. Okay, it's the little notch right there in between the distance. So I'm going to shoot just over 40 feet. There you go. And it rolled just past it. I would say putting takes a little bit of getting used to, as you guys can see. This is 11-footer there. All right, we saved a bogey, but that's not great. All right, I'm in 5th place. Let's try another hole here. Hole 11. What I like is the 3-click system to determine your shot is pretty easy to understand, but offers enough to, you know, keep you engaged and challenged a little bit. This must be a par 5 because we still can't see the green. Oh, I got something in my way, so I got to manually adjust where I'm shooting now. So I'm going to knock it down to an 8-iron and just kind of put it in the fairway again. I do think they did a really good job with the graphics style on here too. They're bright, they're colorful. I would say it really captures kind of the whimsical charm of the Mario series. I don't know this to be fact. I'll look it up after the video, but I really think this game might be made by the same developers as what's the title I'm thinking of? I've got it in here. Golden Sun. I think that Golden Sun must be the same developer as Mario Golf because of some of the character sprite design, the chat bubble design, and the sound that characters make when they're talking. I'll show you guys a little bit later. It would not surprise me the least bit if this is made by the same development team. Or I could be totally wrong. I have not looked it up, but I will. So this is a par 3. We got on 1, so now we can 2-putt. I don't know if we can putt over that fringe or not. We're going to try. The answer is yes. Oh, we saved a birdie. So I'm going to back out of this tournament just so you can see some of the other aspects of this game. Let me see if I can hop in and out of the story. Yeah, so we're gonna hop into kind of the open world area. So you're essentially staying on a golf course, a country club, and you've got kind of a house you stay in. There's other people here at the club. Let's switch to singles play. So here's that speech bubble. And some of the character sprite design, the talking, that's what really reminds me of Chrono Trigger. I'm sorry, not Chrono Trigger, Golden Sun. So again, I feel like they did a really good job of combining 2D and 3D elements. So there's this kind of open world you walk around to get to different courses. They've got the main clubhouse. What they've really done, in my opinion, is combine some RPG elements and a golf game together. They did it very well. Other titles at this time for golf were really just, there was no story, there was no character, it was just pick up and play golf. They did a really good job at combining Mario elements, RPG elements, and golf, all in a really good pick up and play, friendly kind of place. So there's practice facilities here at the club, there's multiple courses, you can see them at the front of the clubhouse here now. Again, I just want to kind of walk around and show you some of the world. So again, this is a cartridge that I feel like investing in is worth it because it was 20 bucks. I'm not someone who's going to buy a $150 title and then play it. It certainly could be more of an investment at that point, but you can go out and emulate the Mario Golf game on any of the notable emulation devices out there very easily. But again, if you've got original content and you like that kind of nostalgic aspect of it, I think this is a cartridge worth picking up. I could see it being worth something down the line. If not, you can at least get plenty of playtime and not feel guilty about spending 20 bucks on something. So if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the retro pick up and play gaming content, feel free to like and subscribe and follow along. If you're already subscribed, thank you again for the support. I am really just been blown away by the YouTube community and how many folks out there are in their 20s and 30s, kind of tired of modern gaming and are looking to to retro games to kind of fill their day and take away some of the stress. So thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one.